Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah. Last time we talked about the concept of khashya, to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and glorifying Him at the same time. And I continue to talk about this, take it from a different angle. One of the meaning of la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, لا حول عن معصيته إلا به ولا قوة على طاعته إلا به. So one of the meaning of لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله is there is no power to avoid disobeying Him except by His help, and there is no strength to obeying Him except by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helping you. So always make a dua for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give you an ability to obey Him. And if you feel you are in a state of obedience, if you feel like you are on the straight path and doing good job, be careful not to become arrogant. احذر العجب في نفسك إن استقمت فإذا كنت طائعا لله سبحانه وتعالى فاسجد له شكرا أن يسر لك أن تطيعه. So be careful not to have arrogance or vanity or pride. Always be humble and grateful. Be happy with your obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but be careful not to become boastful or have a self-inflated view of yourself. Because no matter how much taqwa you have, I don't think anyone will have more taqwa than Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. And Prophet Yusuf, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He talked about the story in the Quran, in the verse, قال ربي السجن أحب إلي مما يدعونني إليه وإلا تصرف عني كيدهن أصب إليهن وأكن من الجاهلين. He said, my Lord, the prison is more to my liking than that to which they invite me. And I want you to focus on this. And if you do not avert from me their plan, I might incline toward them and be of the ignorant. He said, if you don't help me or if you don't protect me from them, that means he knew that he cannot do it unless Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable him or protect him. Another example, and can you even imagine that a prophet will prostrate to an idol? You can't even imagine that, right? It's impossible. How about Prophet Ibrahim? He said, وَإِذْ قَالَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ رَبِّ اجْعَلْ هَذَا الْبَلَدَ آمِنًا وَاجْنُبْنِي وَبَنِيَّ أَن نَعْبُدَ الْأَصْنَامَ. And mention when Ibrahim said, my Lord, make this city Mecca secure. And I want you to focus on this. And keep me and my sons away from worshipping idols. And Prophet Ibrahim asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect him and his children from worshipping idols. And you see how humble. He knew that he cannot do it unless Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help him and protect him. That's why in Surah Al-Fatiha we always say, إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ. So we worship and we seek help from you. I mean, another example, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he's the best of creation. You know, Allah forgive his past and future sins. He says, قُلْ إِنِّي أَخَافُ إِنْ عَصَيْتُ رَبِّي عَذَابَ يَوْمٍ عَظِيمٍ. So indeed, I fear if I should disobey my Lord, the punishment of a tremendous day. So always be humble. Always seek help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to enable you to obey Him. Don't think you just can do it. If you think that you are doing great and you may have a self-inflated view of yourself, always be humble and avoid arrogance, and always be grateful that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable you to worship Him, enable you to be on a straight path. If you make a right decision in your life, know that this is purely coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guiding you. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. الحمد لله رب العالمين.